Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today, we want to present the video highlights of the match between Oxygen Esports and Shopify Rebellion during the Six Invitational 2025. Want to remind that you have opportunity to support the channel on the Patreon page. Find the link in the description or in the comments. Enjoy.
Gomez has used both of them. No can openers to go. Newer's looking for the cross. He gets swung on by Surf. That's the very first pick of this series. I don't think they expected Surf to take such a full frontal assault. He loses the duel to Gomez. He knew he was there, but just cannot pull trigger fast enough. Another shot by Gomez on the Canadian right as the Sens wall hides his tracks. Ambi dies, Rexon on the board to keep numbers close, but OXG in pretty good shape with 40 seconds left.
Beautiful swing so far. Now how can the old duo of Rebellion make this happen? Rexon and Grixer.
Down goes Grixer at the hands of Hat, who shoots away at the corpse just for added measure. And now it's Richie. Waiting for that Sens wall to disappear. He's got the cross held on Hat. Hat seems to know this. Rexon getting around it, vaulting on over, diffuser down. Yaga will now cover, and they're prepared and ready.
There's both going to be information here.
One logic bomb's already been used. There it goes, and Canadian swings. No damage has been done for him. Down goes Gomez. Gomez suspected that would happen for the record, and well, sometimes your expectations get met. Newers with one kill, Hat as well, and OXG have cracked this round open, while Canadian might have had that leadoff pick. It's good shape for OXG. Yaga falls shortly thereafter, now Diaz will be watched by Surf on that clash. Canadian gets baited out and Diaz gets a relatively free kill off of that one. Surf turning the shield around, takes down one player, and Ambi is left all on his own. Solus, an operator we don't see often, but
23 seconds, they need to go for a drop.
Ambi's playing this so slowly. So well, but Hat plays it better. Ambi had to in the rack corner. Maybe it just takes care of some of the gadgetry. Hat is inside the site with diffuser at the halfway mark. Kaid of Rexon punished. Newers lining up 3 kills in very short order. He dies at the hands of his teammates. Yaga with one and Gomez from above, and my. OXG.
Which is all coming from the same direction. They need to get a plant down mask, or they need Gomez to go huge. Those are their only real win cons right now. And this could be nasty. Surf.
Hat dies, and that's another first blood for Shopify Rebellion. Rexon and Canadian with 1 kill apiece. That's all she wrote for Rexon, as now the Warden of Grixer looks for his first kill. It's been held off the score sheet. The only player so far yet to pick up a kill. Yaga attempt to go for a plant there, by the way, and drop the diffuser. I don't know if he was anticipating it or not. Oh, Ambi is down below. An easy death. There goes the Nitro cell. Clear as day. Gomez now at the door to try and hold this round for his team. Diaz will need to cover as Gomez is exposed, and it's Surf to get the job done. Excellent. Oh, Hat wanders in. Grixer had that angle from above. His position given away. Yaga does not want any of that smoke whatsoever. He backpedals. The Banshee will slow down the attackers even more. If you're an execute-heavy team, which Oxygen seems to be here on Lair, then things are going to go slow. If you're more of that pugilist style, you just want to jump in and start trading blows, then, you know, Lair can be as fast as you want it to be. That was the Finka now doing battle with Surf, but the shield will keep him impervious to damage. Ambi with 1 kill for Shopify Rebellion. They were toothless through the first 3 rounds. The motivating speech from the coach and maybe just settling into the game has paid off. Now it's the Dokkaebi of Yaga stepping into Guman, slowed by the Banshee, led right into a trap that Grixer is happy to welcome him into. 2 players now in the same spot. Gomez and Diaz will have to go for the vault into the bomb site. That is a precarious place to be in, Jesse. Surf will continue to slow them down. The clash is being so instrumental as the rest of Shopify Rebellion just sits and waits. There is a reality where both of these OXG players survive, and the clock makes it happen. Neither of them.
For quite a while. Canadian being hunted down by the Deimos. You gotta imagine he's done here.
There's a hard wall in between them, so. First kill comes in the hands of Grixer. Canadian on the boards as well, but he does not win the secondary fight against Newers, who now on first floor will be into About time now for the flames to dissipate. And an opening appears for Oxygen to sweep through the bomb site. They had a good read. They know Rexon's in there. Do they realize Surf is still tucked into the corner? Ambi, the lone casualty amidst this push. OXG tripping up as they burst into the bomb site. Newers and Diaz, the last two standing now. Newers taking an awful lot of damage. What remains of him is all that's left, but Surf and Rexon are very quick to get us. Is he in a position to get it down? He's at the halfway point. Down goes Gomez. We almost spoke it into existence. Surf is traded out as Canadian stands amidst the cacophony of explosions, shooting through the floor as Ambi will give a sightline onto the diffuser. Canadian still getting the read onto the Bandit, not able to collect Yaga in time. The Yog Dog slips through the line of defenses. Down goes Rexon. Canadian does answer back. Ambi still down below. Canadian doubled up on. Inadequate coverage. Grix are not in a position to really influence this main floor take. Now it's Ambi to watch over that diffuser. He gives his position away maybe a bit too early. One goes on diffuser. Grixer stops him in his tracks. Newers will drop down. No time for the diffuser, irrespective of what happens. But the Rebellion get the final 2 kills.
Good finishing Garage.
Not a lot happening here. Canadian falters as well. I do not understand Shopify Rebellion's timing at the moment, though. A great opportunity for Rexon to pick up the very first kill for his team. Surf also on the board. The deficit is completely gone. Diffuser being planted. Grixer at the halfway point. Rexon and Surf to cover. He hears the pitter-patter of feet as they walk in ever closer. Rexon gets one down. Diaz is dropped as well, and a flurry of kills. 5 kills are certainly there for the Rebellion. Whether they'll be able to pull it off or not is the real question. Yaga's tucked into a corner. Nitrocell goes off. Yaga falters. Nobody dies on the side of Shopify Rebellion. Now it's Rexon to swing onto the door. Gomez out dueling him. Is there a flank coming in for OXG? Does not appear so for the moment. So instead it will be a direct sight hit. A 4v4 with only 10 seconds left. This is going to get very messy. Senswall goes out. Newer swings. Grixer takes him down. Another Senswalls will go as Canadian on very limited HP. Gunning them down is Grixer. Canadian manages to pull it off. He's all by his lonesome. It's him and Diaz. Shopify Rebellion want to go to match point, but Diaz outduels the veteran and now has to be wary of anything that might be on the ground amidst the smoke. He takes his time. Yaga will be able to catch Surf off guard. Surf's attention is elsewhere. Yaga beheading him. That's the upstairs coverage. A much more linear assault will now come out from Shopify Rebellion, all because of Yaga's patience. Newer still hunted down as a second player from the Rebellion. Will post up top. Canadian drop by Gomez. OXG hitting their shots as Yaga has not relented in this position. The job will get impossibly difficult as Diffuser is dropped and Rexon will have to fight 2 separate players on different parts of the map. No opportunity to get the Diffuser down despite his best effort. Damage done as there goes another Nitro cell that's been tossed. Maybe that was an impact. As Nitro cells are still in pocket for OXG. Ambi with the leadoff pick. Down goes Gomez. He's looking for more. Ambi has not been enabled so far in this series to the point that Shopify Rebellion wanted. Canadian finding an opportunity, though, to exploit the lack of knowledge of this team. Diffuser almost down. It gets blown up by a Nitro cell. Yaga saving the round at the last second. And OXG winning most of their engagements. Newers and Diaz last 2 standing. Now it's Rexon's turn with kit in hand. He wants to find a place where they cannot watch him the same way, and he might have done that, but he is a little worried about that hatch above. These kill holes are excellent, by the way, and I believe there will be a window over towards Rexon's position. He falls off the diffuser. They're looking for kills, 2 seconds left. It's all up to Grixer to lock this one out. Grixer taking one down, but meanwhile, Diaz gets the pick.
Shopify.
Oh, Shopify Rebellion is trying to go quickly. You've heard the Candelas go. Ambi exploiting Newers, looking in the wrong direction. Goomine is hit as Canadian still soldiers on. Even with the Goomine in foot, Ambi tries to do damage to Yaga. He succeeds, but not enough to bring the player down with him. Again, supporting Ambi has been a major focal point for Shopify Rebellion.
Shopify split to a 2-2 right now. Canadian and Grixer down towards bathroom, although Canadian's rotating up to Rexon and Surf, who are playing more towards green.
Gomez dropped from down below. Surf shooting through the floor. He had another red pick Right now, overtime looking very likely between these two teams. Obviously doesn't bode well for Shopify Rebellion needing to go to OT on their own map, but we did talk early on about how evenly matched these teams have been. If you think this should have been a cakewalk for Shopify Rebellion, well, I think your read on the matchup is not fully formed. Canadian looking for some coverage. He's finding it at this point. Grixer dies at the hands of Diaz, but both teams trade one as now the clock will run 40 seconds to pull this off. And while they continue to trade, those numbers will forever benefit the team that's ahead. Hat botching an opportunity to take down one of the players down below. He's got the shield on his back, and these 7 seconds will feel like eternity. Nobody's in place to stop him, except for Rexon, who runs right up and takes him down. How did the first one not flash him, and how did the second one flash him? No way! There's more than he bargained for, and I fear Gomez bit off more than he could chew. He and Hat die. They find the pick onto Rexon many rounds ago said he'd be playing for kills. He finds a golden opportunity onto Ambi, catching him completely off guard as he's now made his way downstairs. We'll be on a collision course with Canadian, and well, I don't love Canadian's chances in a 1v1 gunfight against a lot of these youngsters. Let me tell you what, the defenders crushing the Rebellion as they trickle on in. Surf, though, his luck runs out at the final second of the round.
Been going for. Open up the storage wall to start. Bandit trick being attempted. No, Surf knows there's one below.
Opening pick, but it's traded right back. So nothing is gained from OXG despite them striking first. Canadian has the last laugh against Newers. Ambi in a desperate attempt, flailing at 2 separate players of OXG, missing both of them entirely. And now Oxygen has an advantage of 1 and can spend the next minute and 15 seconds cruising to the final round and the final moment. OXG takes out another. Down goes Canadian. This is Shopify Rebellion's map, by the way, and they're going to continue to swing. But Gomez is on one. Oxygen doubled up on Shopify Rebellion. Tough position to be in. At any moment, this fighting could break out. Grixer's now been dropped. Surf is on a single point of HP. Oxygen looking to snuff the life out of this Rebellion. Surf putting in some serious work. Hat secures the kill onto Grixer. Blow a kiss Surf's way and he'll drop. He has so little HP. He'll play the short, play it slow. Gomez does so as well, but there's just not enough.
And that ended up pushing OXG over the edge to be able to get the win over Shopify Rebellion. And I'm sure that feels really good, especially with how much Shopify Rebellion was talking at them. To just be able to come back and get the map win, then go onto your map, I'm sure they're in a great position.
The best way to prove it is just kind of show it in the server. You know, you can trash talk all you want, but until the game's done, it doesn't really mean much. Yaga had some excellent rounds.
Has been by far the most common 2 operators that Shopify have banned out here at the Six Invitational. They banned these 2 exact operators on Clubhouse versus FaZe Clan and CAG Osaka. So they love taking these 2 ops off the board. An auction will remove Capitao and Tubrao, 2 extremely trapped.
Hard time to find out that the Russian operator is on the board. Out goes a nade. And Gomez has his hands full. His nade from Canadian works. Canadian actually picks up Hat as well, but not before Hat emerges out of...
So everything should get opened on the side of Shopify Rebellion. They have all of the options, but they lose Canadian as soon as he drops Moto.
That's a bit of a puzzling one, and one that will hurt their chances of pulling off a successful plant. He will be the main focus for whatever defender is looking in that direction. Surf will take a place inside of Moto, just where Canadian died, but a bit more trepidation on the side of the Rebellion. Yaga holding this tight angle, and it'll be a standoff between the 2. The question is who prevails. Rexon drops, so it's a 2v2, and both of these teams are getting their licks in. Not a lot of time left. Surf dies. Grixer with Diffuser. He now will emerge from the same spot in Moto that they've buried 2 of his teammates. Shot away at by Newers as now Grixer takes out 1 and runs for the engagement, trying to bait out the Valkyrie. It'll come down to the wire, and he just doesn't have enough time. A great game.
Means that this clear needs to go well for them. They waste quite a bit of time. Yaga will be the first to step up.
They're dying all around him. Yaga now punished on top of red stairs. Half of the round still to go. And they very quickly...
Could go Jacuzzi, could go for Gym Window as well. They'll take their time to clear out the util. Newer's down below. Where is he going?
Well, Gomez is trapped in between a rock and a hard place. You mentioned where Newers was. Well, he's the last one standing. 1 kill. As Shopify Rebellion gets ever closer to the bomb site, Rexen will be vulnerable for a matter of moments. He's relying on these 4 dead teammates now to give him information. Newers will look to get back closer to the bomb site as he realizes playing down below with that Frost shotgun will be to no avail. Rexen relied on Grixer and Surf. He's put his faith in very good hands, and now Newers has to approach the Devil's Split. 1 towards Jacuzzi, 1 towards...
But she's benned out as well, so Wamai will be the next best thing.
Smokes will go out over towards the wall as Yaga looks for an opening. Down goes Newers, down goes Gomez. Ambi in and taking no prisoners. He and the team captain with all of the kills so far, but amidst the gas, he fails to see Hat. Gun, but that's a little bit of cause for concern as the bullets whiz through the soft wall right next to you. All the while, Canadian is just finding an opportunity to get the diffuser down. Yaga punished for his sins, and the newly revived Hat will join him shortly thereafter and find an opportunity to exploit the lack of attention to detail that they have. Gomez will fall at the hands of Surf, and Rexen saw the Wamai, but will actually let Newers escape. Down he goes. Newers with 2 kills. The impact will secure Surf and Canadian. Rexen makes up for it, though. He let Newers evade his grasp. He finds what remains of him, takes him down, and Grixer will get the final kill.
Side of things.
Good coordination now between the 2 players on Shopify Rebellion as they were waiting for a vault in. Newers will punish Rexen, and they were prepared and waiting for Ambi to spring in. Newers drops, and now all the focus will be over on that Jacuzzi wall. Hat with another kill for OXG. They are leading the way, though. There has been a down. Newers was getting revived. Surf knew that. He pressured and wants to get this plant down. It looks like it'll happen. Maybe not. Ambi is prepared and waiting. He gets 1 kill, 2 kills. Answered back as Surf is holding court. OXG had a great start to this round, Jesse, but it might be over in the blink of an eye. Last one left is Diaz. He sees Canadian. Canadian sees him now as well as Surf is just standing and waiting, giving nothing to Diaz. Canadian's still protected here. This is very winnable for Diaz if he plays it right, that is. You have to let Canadian plant at that point. Surf is not actively covering this, Jesse.
No, he's been very passive this entire time.
He's on the ground just chilling.
It's okay. That's all. Like, where the
Everyone around him better, and it's those little moments that he always uses to teach his teammates that can really come out and be the difference maker.
He's got a lot of weapons around him too, so if he can get the most out of these players and these players can live up to their own potential with or without Canadian, then good things will happen. They start off round number 6 in rough shape. They surrender the opening pick. Canadian dies after some Candelas go off. Again, that's your defuse kit down. That's your team leader down. That's also your case down inside of Church. That is a devastating position to be in. Ambi tries to take up the same space but can't get it done. Hat with 2 kills so far, pulverizing Shopify Rebellion as they go for an opening into the bomb site. Rexen's position over towards blue, Jesse, has now been given away, and Oxygen are not moving a muscle here. Really good patience from them. As Grixer looks for an opening, 2 players inside a Church, and all they can do on the side of Shopify Rebellion is pray. Because blue is the common point where an off-site player will go. Oh my, no, the EMP stops the smoke canister from going off, and now Ambi has 1,000,000 targets. He lands on 1, doing an awful lot of damage in the process before Canadian's Nitro Cell blows them sky high. Shopify Rebellion not just surviving a scare.
But no matter where they go, it's gonna be watched.
Newers is over in blue. Diaz over top of the kitchen hatch. He drops down, he goes. It won't be a flawless round by any stretch of the imagination, but an excellent way to dig yourself out of the hole you found yourself in.
Still, he is in a pretty safe position. If he can just get around the corner inside of 90. Looks like Grixer will pick him up.
Crawls on over. Now Gomez will assert himself as Ambi was trying to get back to the bomb site from downstairs. 4v4 as Canadian now eliminates Hat, and the advantage will go back to Shopify Rebellion. The bad news for OXG is that Clash is still on the board. Surf's strength will grow the deeper into this round we go, and there's only 10 seconds left. Oxygen seems trapped, trying to get into the bomb site, and just as in the previous round. 3 players out on that jacuzzi balk. They only know that there's 1 at the moment. Ambi thought the coast was clear. Canadian out duels 1. Grenade goes in. Does not claim anybody, and now Canadian is on the run, seeking safety over in bathroom. Bullet tracers through the soft wall, and Canadian will not overstay his welcome, but he's worried about Logi. He tried to get back to the safety of Rexon's dock, but he can't do it in time. Newers is simply too good.
I don't see anybody currently rotating to garage. Maybe Gomez, as I say this.
Down goes Rexon. Hope is still here for OXG to survive for a little bit longer, if not outright win. Grixer will smoke off the planet Diaz, and Newers follows up, fearless as ever.
Fucking round, let's go. Come on.
To push, or at least do some damage in the process for about 15 seconds. Surf is actually doing double duty now as he gets some strips torn through him. Down goes Grixer as Diaz's fall. Gomez also down. Banshee will give the position of Yago away as he's right next to the diffuser. Hat's the one with the kit, though. It's just far enough back. Arm's length from Yaga. Canadian Surf, last 2 standing. Surf peeks for information. And now Canadian is trapped inside a dirt tunnel. No hope in hell for him to get out of his position. A site execute would presumably be a 4v3 favoring OXG. Ambi knows that there's somebody here. He wins the engagement against Gomez. Canadian was not far off. Canadian will now sound the alarm bells outside on the Raptors, but Newers walks in. Good God, 3 kills for OXG in very short order. And the 2 players off site are all that is left standing. Yaga reduces that to just Ambi, and Hat finds the final kill. But it was an innovative strategy where Surf is effectively unstoppable, but Gomez is right into it. They knew exactly how to play it. They saw Ambi's feet on the stairs, and now it's Surf in a very rough shape. If he tries to escape from this predicament, he might not do it with his life intact. Canadian's Nitro cell from below finds success yet again, but the advantage swings right back to OXG.
It's like Kitchen Hatch, they're gonna have players main stairs, and Newers through blue.
They'll flash down, and Newers shreds through Grixer. Canadian with 2 kills so far. He's got all of them for his team in this round. He's down for the count. It's Rexon and now Clutch as he tries to retake. A beautiful set of shots from Rexon, but now he has to deal with a Blackbeard one-on-one, and his position inside a church, well known. He has no read on Yaga. Holding down the angle on the right. Now Rexon gets a good idea, but a very, very tough shot will need to be made. Gunfire goes in. Yaga exposed for a second. Rexon will take up ground ever closer. Shotgun out. Trying to find Yaga, but Yaga's playing this one so well. Yaga's prepared and ready for it. 4 rounds.
Easy.
This has not been an objective-based game at all. Only 3 diffusers have been planted at this point. Greatest asset to get into the bomb site, which are those Candelas. But again, this has not been an objective-focused map. So if you can go...
Pressure on him quickly. Here come the flashbangs. That might be enough.
Oh my God. They're dropping anvils on Rexon, and finally one connects as Hat picks up his 2nd kill, and he can march forward with 13 to his name. Gomez looking for the free and clear read. Surf shuts him down. Back to a 3v3. Diffuser in the hands of Diaz, a split push, but they don't outduel Surf at all. OXG cannot. Things seem to be trending in the right direction for Shopify Rebellion. Now it's Diaz taking some damage over to, oh my God, over towards the back of the bomb site. Rexon yet another. The 2 big threats down for the count. Yaga and Diaz are the only 2 players on OXG with a pulse still on them. 4 players, 5 players from Shopify Rebellion getting closer to the bomb site. Yaga, though, holding court. 2 players on the side of the Rebellion falter. Diaz will have to watch the hatch and blue, but there will be no drop. 10 seconds to go. Another from Yaga. There's no way. Looking for a 4th. He gets the down on Rexon. What? And the ace for the Yaga dog. 30 seconds left in our final round of Clubhouse.
Diffuse Kid's gonna come kitchen. It's held by Hat. He's gonna be the main point of focus. They have to shut him down on the Rebellion.
And it's time for Shopify Rebellion to litter the bomb site with everything that can stop this plant from occurring. Gomez eliminating Grixer. That's not good news. Now the drop from Hat will come in. He survives for now. The blitz is in the bomb site. Yaga has slipped through. Gomez gets one as well. Canadian, the most tenured player here. And it accounts to nothing.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Yog came into the scene, he was never a Shield player. And once I departed from the team, he became that new Shield player. Phenomenal Shield play from Yog and him as a whole. And that was really amazing from him.
So were you saying he was just doing it better than you? So realistically, he should have been on it from the get-go?
I mean, it took some time. they needed some 2 years to develop, but they've developed. They were here. That was a hard-fought game. It was really well played. And again, the attacks for Oxygen really what carried them through.
It was Pog with the Yogg here at OXG. They snuff out Shopify Rebellion, but a close matchup, 8-6, 8-7. We have to go all the way.